welcome to BA Talks number 2. Today I would like to discuss my future plans for a crowdfunding campaign as well as do an art reveal. So as you know, I am working on a novel series called Vigilante's Creed. The first book of Blood and Stone was self-published just over a year ago, and book 2 is complete and will be part of this campaign. So, a bit of an overview of the campaign. It's going to be a relaunch of book 1 with some new and amazing art done by Corey Barton. And then it's going to be releasing book 2 titled Mortal Defiance, and also a mini comic. And when I say mini, I'm not talking about dimensions. I'm talking about just the length of the book. And to give some details on that, essentially it's going to be an 8-page plus comic that is going to have actual scenes from the book with detailed art that shows you all of the major characters. So the goal of this is to be able to give all of the readers reference material so they can visualize the characters throughout the book. They don't have to rely on not just imagining the characters, but having to reimagine them throughout the book. Because we know people put books, down from time to time, and then they're trying to, again, figure out in their mind, what does this character look like to them? Well, they actually have the art of each character that they can reference and automatically be able to visualize that character as the character was designed by me. So that's something I haven't seen in the novel space. Some authors will have a character on the front cover, but they typically don't cover all the characters, and there may not be a lot of detail. I want to have some highly detailed art so that everyone can visualize the characters and realize how awesome they are, quite honestly. So I'm very excited for that. In this campaign, besides, again, book 1, book 2, in the mini comic, there will of course be prints, again, with all the art done by Corey Barton. If you don't know him, you should be following him. He created and produced, along with his brother, the Kozar comic, which is amazing, and I read it yesterday, so I'll be doing a review on that soon. But I'll also be doing trading cards and bookmarks and possibly some other items. So I plan on doing a full-fledged campaign with a lot of good perks for everybody. And if I can hit a certain stretch goal, I plan on giving every single backer an audiobook. If I can get to a certain level of backers and funding, I plan on producing an audiobook, because I think that would be amazing just to have. But regardless of what tier you backed, if I get to that amount, then I'm going to give everybody a free audiobook, and I'm going to make sure the narrator is amazing. So that's something for the people that struggle with sitting down and reading a book, to give them the option to listen to it in their car during work. I think that would be amazing, and everybody can help me do that. So yeah, there's that. So what I want to do is give you a quick little elevator pitch, just so that you can get caught up to speed about what Vigilante's Creed is about. It's a gargoyle story unlike any other. It's a hero we don't deserve but desperately need. History would lead us to believe that the citizens of Detroit should turn to the police to save them, when in reality they should be looking to the sky. When a distraught Slade Allen saves the life of Rachel Winston in exchange of his own, he doesn't expect to wake up metaphysically bound to a divine grimoire, or to have the power of one of the world's most feared supernatural creatures waiting to be unleashed. Human by day, gargoyle by night, Slade pulls at the strings of Detroit's corruption, slowly unraveling a Nazi-era secret. Such a discovery spurs the formation of a team of vigilantes determined to crush the megalomaniac behind the city's undoing. Under the alias Dread Knight, Slade and his team battle augmented mercenaries, a corrupt police force, and media deception in order to save the city before it's too late. Filled with supernatural and biblical lore, Vigilante's Creed provides a high-octane yet emotional story of vengeance and redemption. Yeah, to add to that, I mean, it's a subversive story filled with emotion, with mystery, and it's highly action-packed. It has a lot of elements of escapism, but with healthy doses of realism scattered throughout the book. And one thing I think that sets it apart from a lot of novels is its action scenes and the fight scenes are highly detailed. They're very brutal and they're thoroughly thought out. A lot of feedback I've gotten so far is that when they read the book, it's like they're reading a graphic novel, or even watching a film, because it's so detailed and it was so easy to visualize the scenes. And part of that is because a lot of the inspiration was drawn from comic book films that had just amazing fight scenes. So I really tried to emulate that. So I want to provide a unique reading experience unlike any other in the novel space, especially set myself apart from traditional publishing and traditional authors, which I'll go into more detail on that topic in the near future. But, also just for, since I was heavily inspired by comics and comic book films, I would love to have people collect my work alongside, the indie greats, the Malins, the Shane Davises, the EVSs, the Joe Balls, the Bartons, etc. I mean, there's just so many amazing artists. I would love for, my novels and my mini comic to be on display amongst those greats, and to get a chance to collaborate with folks like that. And, it's been an amazing experience collaborating with Corey. His ability to do line art and coloring, to do the entire thing, is amazing, and it's extremely convenient. So again, I highly recommend everyone follow him. I'll put a link to his Twitter below. Same goes for his brother. Yeah, I highly recommend people reaching out to him for cover art and comic book work. Can't speak highly enough. So yeah, I'm very thankful for everyone that's watched this video. And let's get to the really fun part, the art reveal. So here we go. So, on the right side, in the foreground, you will see Slade Allen, aka Dread Knight, who is the gargoyle of the story. And to the right of him, in the background, you have Incubus, the antagonist. And you'll see the antagonist on the back side, which is on the left, because this is a wraparound cover, with just an amazing mask design. Corey was able to really bring what was in my mind to life. So he is a wicked ass antagonist, extremely unique, psychotic, just cream of the crop when it comes to villains. And Dread Knight has some extremely unique abilities. He is not your typical gargoyle, I guess you could say. As we know, Disney's Gargoyles series is really the only comic depiction, TV depiction of gargoyles that has gotten any traction, and this story is completely unique to that. It is not a medieval backstory. It's much more tied to biblical lore and supernatural lore. It is completely unique, and I am confident you guys will absolutely love it. And you'll also see in the background there on the front cover, so on the right side there, a very iconic building in Detroit, which anyone from Michigan will probably recognize it, and especially anyone that has watched and especially loved the film Batman vs. Superman, because that building plays a very crucial role in that film. So there you have it. That is the new cover art for Of Blood and Stone, which again will be part of the campaign. I plan on releasing the art for book 2, Moral Defiance, probably in the next week. And my goal is to do the pre-launch, probably through Indiegogo starting in March. And then probably come May, do the launch of the campaign. And hopefully do an awesome launch party on one of the many amazing YouTube channels that are out there. And yeah, see what I can make happen on this crowdfunding. So appreciate you guys joining me. I'd appreciate it if you guys could share this. Like, subscribe, put it out on Twitter. I'd love to get everyone's feedback, especially in the comic space. And if anyone would like to have me on their show, I would absolutely love that. And I also plan on, again, starting my channel segment, BA Chats, where I can interview other artists and creators and promote their work, because I want to do my part to get people promoted, especially people that have ongoing campaigns or ones coming up. So again, reach out to me if you're interested in that. And yeah. Again, thank you guys. I appreciate you all, and God bless. Take care.